disclaimer number one, because we are a featured show, please respect the chat, respect myself, no profanity. Just let's keep the show uplifting, inspiring, good vibes only, I'm giving you guys my time. You guys are giving yourselves and my guests your time. So let's make it an amazing time for all of us. That's my first disclaimer. Second disclaimer is because it is a feature show, unfortunately, I cannot address everyone individually. However, I want you to know that I see all the favorites, all the comments, all the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Mike, for the favorites. Thank you for being here today, for sharing your beautiful energy with me and with all of us on the show today. I love doing this show because I feel like I always end up learning something from everyone, from my guests, from you, from the conversations in the comments. And I just want to invite you all to connect with each other, connect with one another, to make sure that you go and check out the guests, my guests, go check out the streams, connect with me on Instagram. Thank you, Moji J. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, connect with me. You're always welcome to DM me on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram, even if I'm not here. And just thank you guys for being here. The other thing I want to let you know is at the very end of the show, whoever is my top gifter supporter of the stream is going to become my newest bouncer. Okay. So that's just a way for me to say thank you for being here. And I hope you enjoyed this show. Thank you so, so, so much. I'm going to be giving shout outs in the middle of the show and at the very end of the show to people that have commented the most or that I see that are interacting in the comment box, or people who are gifting, or I'm going to be doing shout outs, so do not worry. If you see me not saying thank you right away because I'm not supposed to, but I'm looking at it, I'm seeing everything. I also want to invite you to favor me and favor my guests as well. That always helps. And yeah, you guys, I think that's it for the disclaimers today. Welcome to Own It. Welcome to this featured hour with me, that Cuban girl. This show happens here every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And basically, what is Own It? Own It is the show, the featured hour that helps you and I become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are. I believe that the only way we can truly be successful and excel at life or at anything we want to do is through owning who we are, owning our amazing things, owning our flaws, just owning who we are and being aware of that and working with what God has given us, right? Or whatever it is that you believe in. So that is my philosophy with Own It. Just let's just own everything and become better. And who am I? Well, I have been in Los Angeles for the last 10, 11 years now, and I'm in entertainment. I'm a model, beauty queen, TV host, a little bit of everything, but I do a lot of modeling these days and I really love it. I think it's a way that I can express myself and connect other than streaming. I love streaming also. And yeah, I've been in entertainment for a long time and I love having this featured hour, this show, because it allows me to connect with you, with my community, and give back as well. So today we're having two amazing guests. I want to ask my guests to request the box. Let me see who's here. Who is here? I have two amazing guests today. I don't think I know them, so I'm really excited to get to know them. And basically, the topic of today's show is sharing your passions, igniting your passions. Why it's so important to do things you're passionate about. I think it's important we talk about this because in today's society, so many people are still stuck in things that they're not passionate about. And that is okay. I know we all need to make a living, and I know we all need to, have real jobs. But I also, my biggest wish for humanity is that down the road at some point, we all get to work and do the things that we truly, truly love. So today, I want to share with you an amazing show. I want to uplift you and hopefully invite you to dream, invite you to be able to live your passions, to stop being afraid to step into your best version and your best, the things that ignite your fire. So hopefully in today's show, you're going to walk out of this featured hour and feel a little bit better about following your dreams. That is my intention for the show today. So, my first guest, let me see who's requesting it first. Okay, perfect. So, my first guest is she has a bunny. She is a self taught makeup artist. She hosts makeup tutorials on Mondays. Please, everybody, welcome to Own It. Sunbeam. Hopefully, I'm saying this correctly because I had a different username.
Sunshine. I just have a name change right
Okay, hi,
now.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Amazing. Well, tell everybody what's your username then.
So my actual name is Sunshine. I just have a name change right now because someone took my point .9 and they wanted to make it like similar to my name just to confuse everyone. And I'm like, that's great. I love that.
Amazing. So I love that. So I've never met you before, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for being here. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Uh, so I started streaming about 2 years ago, and I fell in love with it, and I haven't really stopped since. As you mentioned, I do have a bunny. She's my ESA, and I'm working on hosting a show called Lyrically Correct, which is music trivia. I don't know if it's ever gonna be featured, but I just want to host it because it's fun and I love music. I don't know what else to say. And as you said, I'm also a self-taught makeup artist. As you can see, this is the look of the day.
So how did you get into makeup? Oh, I can't see you
Um,
like
I just kind of discovered it one day and I'm like, oh, this is cool. So then I just progressively got better and now I feel like I'm very good at it, I guess. I would say. I don't know about anybody else.
you love makeup, right?
Yes. It's like my version of art. It's how I like to express myself.
I love that. I actually just very recently, 2 days ago, took a makeup class because I learned how to do my makeup years ago, but I kind of needed to refresh my technique and the things that I wanted. Obviously, nowhere near what you have on right now. Not artistically, more for daily use and just
Yeah.
glam stuff. But I love makeup too. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing makeup and feeling prettier or feeling different sometimes.
Yeah.
So, what made you get into streaming, Sunshine?
So I was actually like I had the flu in my college dorm, and I ended up in like I had this app downloaded, but I never used like the streaming side of it. And I went into someone's stream, and then I kind of just never left that stream, and I just kept going in there, and then they convinced me to start going live, and now I just go live every day and hang out with my people, listen to music, whatever I want to do. Sometimes I game. It just depends on the day.
Do you have a job outside of streaming?
Not really.
Okay, no, that's actually great. I was curious because today's topic of the show is actually doing things you're passionate about. So I love that because for whatever reason, we don't have to get into it, but you get to do things that you love, which is streaming and doing makeup. So what can you tell someone who may be stuck doing things that they don't want to do?
I would just tell them to figure
I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what happens.
I was worried it was me because sometimes it does it to me and it tells me the stream ended but it didn't and I'm like, what just happened?
No, it was me. It totally crashed on me, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So I had to, and then I tried logging back on, and it wouldn't let me for a while. So, but here we are. It's amazing. Welcome back, everybody. Things happen, you know. So, Sunshine, we were talking about, you were about to explain to everybody how, in your opinion, they can do the things that they love doing to ignite their passions.
So I feel like it takes a lot of discovery to figure out like what you like doing. Unless you like know it right from the jump, it take like for me, makeup used to not really be a thing. Like I used to just put on like some eyeshadow and call it a day, sparkles, that's it. And then like once I started to get into it and like see how many different things I can do, that's when I was like, "Oh my god, like this is something I like doing." And it takes a minute. You have to explore and experiment what you think you might like. That's what I would say.
Okay, so no, and I love that because a lot of times, especially because of people, not everyone's going to agree with your passions and what you want to do in your life. And I don't know if it's happened to you guys, it's definitely happened to me. Even people in my family that don't really think I should be doing the things I do. So sometimes you just have to go with your intuition and the things you love and just say, I'm going to live my life, be happy, and not care about what people say about me. So it sounds like makeup is that for you. It sounds like also streaming is that for you. Um, what would you say that is the something that when you wake up in the morning you're really excited about?
Uh, Probably seeing my bunny every morning. I know that that probably doesn't happen for everybody else, but like she's my whole world.
Do you know Legend, the streamer?
Yes, I do.
You know he has two bunnies, right?
Yes, he has the live rabbit cam. I go in there just to see them. Sometimes they're flocked, and sometimes they're just moving around. And I'm like, they're so cute.
That is super cute. I love that. I personally have never had a bunny before, but I think they're adorable.
They are, but they have personality. They are characters, 100%.
They are okay. So what's like your favorite things to do on your streams? Is it makeup?
It's mostly makeup or like I really like trivia. I am good at trivia, so I usually don't play. But I have like SpongeBob trivia, Disney trivia. I have a whole thing of trivia that I like. I just like hosting, and I like other people to answer and all that stuff.
I love that. I'm going to make a quick pause and welcome everybody into the show, especially because the live stream completely crashed, but we're back. So, welcome, welcome. If you're new on here, make sure that you favor me, favor my guests, make sure that you give us some love. This is a featured show. This featured show happens here on the Meet Me community every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, or if you're on my side of the world, it's at 2 p.m. Pacific. This is the show where, it's good vibes, inspirational. We basically own who we are, and that's how we become better. And a lot of times, even if you can't relate to me and my story, you can relate to either one of my guests. That's why I have guests, because I feel like we all have a story worth sharing and we're all different. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your energy. So, Sunshine is my first guest of the day. We're talking about passions and igniting our passions. And Sunshine, what is one goal that whatever you want to share with us, but what's one goal that you have for your life?
So I am also going to school to be a peer recovery specialist, and I want to achieve that. I want to help people in that aspect as well. So that's a goal of mine to get my certificate and actually be out in the field for that as well.
What got you into that?
I went to college to be a substance abuse counselor. I ended up flunking out of college because of other circumstances that were happening. Um, but I still wanted to help people, and I found this, and it was like, you don't need college, you just need this certificate. And I'm like, okay, I can do that.
I love
To
that.
be helping
So,
people.
is that also why you like streaming? Do you feel like you help people on here?
I do. I feel like I don't know how many people I've impacted. I know that I have impacted people, but I just like having a space where people can just come and vibe out, jam out, play games, whatever is going on, or just listen to me rage at Minecraft. It's all fun.
I love that. I love that. Do you have anything you want to shout out?
Um, I have a lot of things going on.
When do you usually stream?
I stream. I usually start my stream around 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and I usually end around 10 or 11
Oh, you
every day.
stream for hours.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what's your goal on here? Why do you stream so much?
I like the people. I like the environment. This is like my social life, so I don't really have like a goal per se. I'm not here for the gifts. I'm not here for the cash out. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just kind of here for other people.
I love that. Well, thank you for being on the show today. I would love to bring you back at the end of the show with my second guest for final thoughts.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, thank you for being here. Everybody go favorite Sunshine, and I'll see you in a few minutes, Sunshine. She was really, really sweet. I always love meeting new streamers. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your energy. I always say this, but I also always feel like I need to say it and just express my gratitude for your energy, for the gifts, the hearts, the favorites, just the energy, just being here. Thank you so, so, so much. I want to do a couple of shout outs. First, shout out to my amazing admin Emoji J, who makes sure that this show happens every single Tuesday. He's been my admin for, I want to say, over a year at this point that we've been doing the show. So thank you, Moji. Then shout out to Juliet. Juliet, are you still here? Juliet took my 5.4 last Tuesday. She gave me the first jet I've gotten in a long time. So thank you, Juliet, for taking my 5.4. And shout outs also. Oh, there she is. Thank you, Juliet. And she also became my newest bouncer. Also, shout out to my friends that are here. I just saw Timmy. Hi, Timmy, if you're still here. Shout out to Riot Make It Maker. Thank you. He's my second guest. We're gonna be talking to him in a minute. Um, who else do I need to shout out before we move on? Timmy, are you still here, Timmy? Shout out, shout outs. Okay, let me go to my gifters now. And I'm going to do top five. Okay, so, well, top three, I guess. And number three, Adam. Number two, Jonathan. And number one, Riot Maker. Thank you, my loves. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Oh, Uwu, hello, hello. I love the Uwu family. Shout out to you guys as well. So, you guys, before we continue, welcome to Own It. Welcome to this featured hour with me, that Cuban girl. And today, the topic of the day, if you've been here before, you know that every Tuesday we have a different topic. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. Hi, Mike. Shout out to Mike. So, welcome, welcome. Make sure you favorite, you like, you heart the whole thing. But today's topic is sharing your passions, living your passions, igniting your passions. And why did I want to do this? Well, a couple of reasons. Topic of the day is usually inspired by my guests. So both my guests today, I feel like they're really good at living their passions. Sunshine, who we just spoke with, she's a self-taught makeup artist. She's also in college, in school, and she's living her passions. And kudos to that, because it takes a very brave person to live their passions every day. I am a huge believer that we must do something we love every single day, even if that thing you love is not your actual job, because I do know that we all need to pay bills and everything, but I do think we all need to do something we love, something even as a hobby every single day. Everything cannot be just work and making money. That's just my opinion. And if you have the ability to have a job that is actually what you love, wow, that is the goal in my opinion. That's the goal of life. It's to end up doing the job that you're passionate about. So with that said, I want to share with you the quote of the day. And the quote of the day goes as follows: share your passions. Your passion might ignite others waiting to spark theirs. Share your passions. Your passion might ignite others waiting to spark theirs. I love this quote so much because so many times I have felt inspired by listening or hearing someone, a friend, or someone I follow on social media, talk about how passionate they are about what they're doing. And that inspires me so much. So you never know when, just by you sharing your passions and what you love, you can actually be inspiring somebody else. Whoever's doing the hearts, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. But yeah, you guys, if you share your passions, oh my gosh, you don't know how much that can inspire someone else. So make sure you share your passions every day with other people. So I'm about to I'm about to welcome my second guest of the day to the stream to today's show. And he is 36, streams daily, plays Fortnite, and he enjoys tough talks. Everybody, welcome to Own It, Raya Maker. Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
How do you feel about today's topic, Ryan? Nice to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you too. Actually, it's a good one. I was very concerned about what this show was. I haven't actually watched your show before. Um, I jump into things I don't really, hence the caution sign. I'm a ride maker for a reason. Uh, and I also can be very loud, but passion is one of the things I think I have the most of. Um, I'm passionate about a lot of things, and everything that I'm passionate about, I take seriously when I'm like in the moment. Um, so it's a great topic.
Well, thank you for being here again. I love that you just jumped into it and you said, okay, I'm just going to do it. So thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty chill show. Usually we just have a topic, we talk about it. And, the intention is just for all of us to connect with each other. I feel like that's what feature shows should be all about, right? So tell everybody a little bit more about yourself. I know I touched on the key points that you sent me, but I'm sure there's more to you.
I mean, there's a lot. Right now, like I'm going through some things with my mental health. But I try to like, you know, be around it. But I'm an artist, and that's my um, most passionate expression, I guess would be the way to put it. I also, with the quote that you just stated a minute ago, was thinking about like the passion that inspires other people. And like, I've inspired people with my artwork, but I feel like I also, because I'm fitness minded in a lot of things, um, I feel like that probably is my most inspiring passion, because I have inspired multiple people to a better, healthier life, fitness wise, just by being, um, you know, fitness in tune and showing people that it can be done. Doesn't matter how big your pocket is, doesn't matter, what your obstacles are. If you want to hit the gym, you want to get in shape, you can do it. And there's ways to.
100%. No, I totally agree with that, and I love that. And I've actually heard a couple of other males on here that also do fitness, and that's super important for everyone just to stay in shape and take care of themselves. Is that your art form? Is it fitness or is it something else?
My art form is like artwork. So like I draw, I tattoo. I've been tattooing since I was 18. Started in jail. I'm a convict, multi-time convict. Recently reformed. I just got out a couple of years ago. I'm finally off of parole for the first time in my life.
Congratulations.
That's a big one. Um, that's probably why my mental health is struggling now, for the most part, uh, because I've only ever known the criminal life. So I'm trying to, you know, flip that switch. Um, which is also why like I'm kind of like exploring all of my passions little bits at a time, trying to figure out which one's gonna be, more sustainable over time. but I draw a lot. I've been drawing since I was 5. It's when I got my first art kit for Christmas. I can draw cars, tab. I can draw anything I can see. I can draw anything you can describe in enough detail, like to inspire me. Um, uh, People, everything to to like most finest details. I think that's the main thing about my artwork too, is um the details. That's my focal point. I focus on the finer details because the details make the greater picture more lively. I have in my bio my IG page, JJ's Custom Arts. No S's, all Z's. I have some artwork up there.
That's amazing. So do you have a tattoo shop, or is that something you want eventually?
Yeah, actually. So like I said, I started in prison and jail. Initially, like the Japanese style, poking the tattoos. You know what I mean? And
No, I
then
don't. What is that?
so like in Japan, they use the traditional tattoo style where they basically use like I don't know bamboo. They've upgraded now, right, to like needles and things, but it's just like they poke you with the needle, right? Now a machine is a motorized. It's a lot faster. The needle points are designed to have multiples, so you can do it faster. Um, I started with the Japanese style, basically in prison, and then got a motor out of hair clippers and made a gun. Progressed to a tattoo machine after prison time. I don't have my license. I want my license. Um, I just haven't found somebody who would be like a mentor. Um, in order to become a tattoo artist, you need to get an apprenticeship, and I don't have a portfolio of all my paper artwork over the 30 years of my life because everything I've drawn, it's been one of a kind and given to somebody. I don't hold on to my artwork for the most part.
Stuff, you know what I mean? And like just saying this is who I am, this is why I'm gonna be better, and owning your story. So I thank you, and I think it's a lesson for all of us out here, um, that are learning from each other. So thank you for that. And I just want to ask you, so how did you get into streaming?
Well, July 6th, 2022, I was released from prison. And when I was released, I moved here to West Virginia to live with family so that I could, restart because I'd been in for over 5 years. Uh, and I downloaded POF initially just to like meet locals, you know, and found streaming and then just kind of like, yeah, because there weren't very many locals to like chat with, meet up with, yada yada. Streaming became my social life.
How
And
difficult was
since
that transition after prison?
I'm still transitioning, that's how difficult. Um, I've had like 3 or 4 jobs since. I'm currently looking for new employment. I Instacart to make, what money I need from day to day when I get up and do it. It's streaming just became my like social life because I don't really know anybody here. So
So you've been streaming for 2 years now, right?
just
That's
about.
cool. That's about the same time I started. I started in August, I think, 2022. Yeah. Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Do you have what's like your goals with the streaming? Like, why are you on the show today?
I was on the show because I've been asked. Honestly, I don't chase. I don't want to like put myself out there and chase down, shows and be like, I want to be here and all that. Like, because that can attract people who aren't your type in a sense. Like your vibe attracts your tribe, right? Everybody has said that and heard that. And so like I'm I'm introverted. I'm an introverted extrovert, if that makes sense. So
Mm,
like I don't put myself out there, but once I'm comfortable, like, you know. So I was asked by somebody I know.
that's cool. I'm a little bit of the same as well. You know what's funny? I try to favorite you, and I already had you favorite, so I wonder if I've been to your streams or something.
Mm, I on a chronic cruise vibe maybe, or
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
um,
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here today. I'm gonna have you back in a few minutes together with Sunshine for final thoughts and stuff and conversations. But I really enjoyed talking to you and meeting you. And everybody go favorite Riot Maker and go give him some love when he streams, okay?
all right,
I'll see you in a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
I'll be there.
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Anyways, you guys, that was amazing. I love talking. This is why I love streaming. Oh, thank you. Whoever sent that, thank you. Cuz we all get to connect with one another and to enjoy one another. Mike, shut up. What the heck? Thank you. What? Oh, sorry guys. I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to stop, but thank you, Mike. Oh my gosh. This is like, thank you. This is like my first dragon in like a year. Thank you so much.
And then they'll play like one like
I
they'll play
appreciate
that, they'll play
you.
murder,
That moment deserved
murder
that,
for
guys.
like
I'm sorry. I'm
a minute,
sorry.
maybe, and then they'll
Thank you so much
put one
for
more
that.
big song
Wow.
for like
I
30
so
seconds and
appreciate
then
the
they'll go
love
back
and
to
the
rap again.
support. Where was
Oh,
I?
hell yeah. That fucking Indian bitch echoing.
Hello? Oh shoot, what
Like,
was
always
that?
echoing.
Eh, Can you guys hear that? Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, that was so amazing, you guys, that I get to speak with guests and thank you, Mike. Happy Tuesday. You're the best. Oh my gosh. Um, what was I saying? I love talking to my guests. I love having inspirational talks like this one. I love that our community, our streaming community, is so inclusive, right? I love that I get to meet people. Like I would never meet people, the people that I meet here, if I wasn't streaming. And I say this every single Tuesday, but it's so true. Um, you're the best, Mike. You're the best. Thank you. I'm gonna DM you in a little bit, but thank you. But yeah, you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this any other way. And I'm just so grateful I get to have guests like Sunshine and Riot Maker and just meet so many of you every single Tuesday. So today's show is really important, and I didn't even know Riot Maker's story until right now that he shared it with me. But today's show is so important because I wholeheartedly believe that living your passions and doing something you're passionate about every day is extremely important. I never, until I started my spiritual journey, my personal growth journey, I never thought about it. I never looked at it that way. I was always very much like, work, make money, next goal. And a few years ago, actually, the pandemic, 2020, made me slow down and really think about the things I want, really think about the things that I'm interested in genuinely, right? My passions, my love, my interest in life. And so I try every day to do something that I love. And I'm not saying, I know we have different lifestyles. I'm not saying you can't have a 9 to 5. No, a lot of you guys have 9 to 5s. You have to try to do one thing every day that you genuinely love. And it could be as simple as making your favorite meal, or or watching your favorite show, watching an episode of your favorite show, or reading a chapter in your favorite book. Anything, whatever it is that you love doing, do one thing you love every single day, and your life is going to really escalate. So I wholeheartedly believe that living your passions, it's so important, so important. um so for me, my guilty pleasure right now to this day is I'm watching Sex and the City, the show, and that's my guilty pleasure. That's what I like doing every day. That kind of gets me out of my head and gets me really just excited about waking up. Of course, I do a whole bunch of other things, but that's like my little guilty pleasure that I do. But also, I do other things that I'm passionate about, like um, social media, or right now I'm trying to compete for Miss Cuba Universe. I'm really passionate about that. So just try to live your passions as much as you can. I am going to give some shout outs before I invite both my guests back on the show. So I'm going to give shout out, of course, to my number one gifter of the day, who completely surprised me with that dragon, Mike D, whom I'm going to DM in a little bit. An old friend of mine. He's amazing. And he just took my 5.5. So shout out to him, of course. And I'm gonna just give shout outs to my top five. In number five, Adam. In number four, Jonathan. In number three, Riot Maker. Thank you. Number two, Woo Woo Ring Diablo Brit. Number one, Mike D. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. But also I must say I love the Woo Woo family. You guys are all amazing. Do I have you favorited? I think I already have you. Yeah, I have you favorited from last time that you were here. Thank you for being here, Ring Diablo. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Uwu family is amazing. Um, so shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to Emoji J. And I want to invite everyone to go on my social media, on my Instagram, and DM me and connect with me. If you're respectful, I promise I'll get back to you. Just give me like 48 hours. But connect with me and make sure that you start a conversation. If you have feedback on the show, I'm always open to positive criticism. If you want to be a guest on the show, make sure to hit up my admin Emoji J. And what else? What else? What else? And stay to the end of the show, because I'm going to making somebody else my newest bouncer just as a thank you. I think Mike is already a bouncer of mine, so it'll probably go to my second one. But thank you guys for being here. Now, I'm going to give you the tip of the day when it comes to living your passions. And for me, something that helps me and grounds me and allows me to think clearly is two things that I do every day. Breathe. It sounds silly, but when you really breathe, like if you're feeling some type of way, you take a deep breath, it definitely clears your mind. And the second thing is affirmations. Even if you can't meditate, I always, always, always play positive affirmations in the morning when I wake up. So affirmations, trust me, that makes a big difference in your life. And number three, as a bonus, if you don't do it already, is working out, just being active. Anytime, I'm Cuban, any time of workouts, of fitness, of physical activities that you can do, it helps you as well to find that passion and what you want to do. So that's my tip of the day. So I'm going to ask both my guests to jump back in the show. Um, Raya Maker in Sunshine, if you can please request the guest box. Sorry guys, my internet today is a little weird. Hello, lovely. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, both of you. Do you guys know each other?
Yes.
Yes, we're in the same family.
What family is that?
Chronic.
What is it?
Chronic.
Chronic.
Chronic?
We're on the
I've,
chronic family. Chronic
that's so
Chris.
cool. I've never heard of it before. I know, I never have.
Okay.
I love that. I'm gonna have to check you guys out and check Chronic out and stuff. But thank you both for being here today. I've really enjoyed our conversation, our vibes, and sharing your stories. I'm gonna be DMing you later, Ride Maker, because I'm so curious about your story. But obviously, I'm sure there's a lot we can talk about on here. But you guys are both amazing, and I just want you guys to know how much it means to me that you're here today. And there's a question that I like asking people at the end of the show. And the question is, what is one thing you can own about yourself that has helped you in your journey?
My mental health struggles, and that's helped me.
Okay, that's fair. That's good.
Sorry, I'm an overthinker. When you ask questions like that, I have to like it is a mental health thing, but for me I think it's more owning the fact that like I'm not my mistakes,
Hang on.
right? My mistakes made me a criminal. And I chose that life because I was, making the wrong decisions. And to own that as being a part of my life that I'm no longer that person, right? Um, just that helps me because each and every day I'm currently waking up reminding myself that I'm not committing the crimes that I was committing prior just to survive, right? And so that for me is a big step
I
to
love
own.
that. It's interesting because you were thinking about it so much. And for me, I asked you that. And for me, it's like you own your story of who you are. You've been doing that the whole show. And, that takes courage. And it takes a very brave person to do that and to say that openly. So thank you for that. Um, what are you guys's? Because you both told me you guys don't really have specific goals on here, but I don't know. What's a dream of you? What's something you dream about in a perfect world? What is like your biggest dream right now?
Are you talking like in general, like this could happen at any time type thing? Because
Anything? Yeah, your biggest.
my dream, which it'll happen later on down the road, is I want to run a bunny sanctuary because bunnies are the third most abandoned animal in shelters. So I want to help animals, the bunnies.
I did not know that. That's very interesting. Why? Do you know why they are?
Because they are very high maintenance, and people get them as like Easter presents and think that they are good pet, like starter pets, and they're not. And they see that and they see how much money goes into actually owning one, and they end up abandoning them.
Interesting. I didn't know that. What about you, Riot?
Um, I guess familial success. And what I mean by that is like I want a family, right? And I want it to be like a family and I want to be successful with it as far as taking care of them, you know? Because I was raised to worry about family all the time. My only concern, my only like real dream in life is to have a family and to be able to successfully provide. Um, yeah.
I love that. Well, thank you both of you for being here today on the show. I truly appreciate you. Everybody who's still here, make sure you favorite both my guests, you give them some love, and you show up to their streams. But I have really loved meeting you both. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Riot Maker. And I hope I see you soon here or on your streams or anywhere around. But thank you guys for being on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. I'm gonna let you guys go, but thank you again. And I'm gonna do bye. I'm gonna do the bouncer of the day. Thank you, Juliet, for your support. Thank you guys so much for being here. All of you are amazing, your energy, and whoever's not amazing just simply gets kicked out of the stream. That's just how it goes. I don't even address it, I just kick them out, me or my bouncers. So thank you guys for the amazing support that you guys give Own It. Wow, the last two, you guys are amazing. The last 2 weeks, Juliet surprised me. Now today, Mike D. Just the support that you guys show me on Own It, it's amazing. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing. Just being here, your energy. I appreciate you all so much. Emoji J, my amazing admin as well. So shout out to Juliet. Shout out to, let me see, to my top gift of the day today are um, Adam, Jonathan, Riot Maker, number two, Uwu Ring Diablo, and number one, my friend Mike D. Thank you guys. So Mike becomes my newest bouncer, but I think he's already a bouncer and he's not here anymore to ask him who he wants to give it to. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my second gifter of the day my newest bouncer, which is Uwu's Ring Diablo. So thank you, Ring Diablo, for being here. And I'm gonna do, let me see, I'm gonna do one bonus one because, oh, it's Riot Maker. I'm gonna do a bonus one just because I don't know, today was an amazing show. I loved the vibes, and I'm sure Mike D would have probably done the same, just told me to do the top gifters. So, one, two, and three, my newest bouncers. Thank you so much, Ryan Maker, for also being my guest today. You're my newest bouncer. Thank you. Diablo, Ring Diablo, for also supporting the show. You guys are the best. And Julia, thank you for the support as well. So, my loves, I want to invite you to follow me on Instagram, connect with me on IG. Um, and yeah, today we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but sometimes that's what happens. But I hope you enjoyed the show and it got you thinking about your passions, right? I hope it got you thinking about your passions, things that you want to do, or things that you could do every day to ignite your passions. That is my wish to you. All good vibes, positive energy, and I hope you come back. Nice to see you too, Robert. I hope you come back very soon. And I will see you here next Tuesday so you and I can own it. Thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, my loves.